real love. Let this be the real.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. As you guys can see, we're downtown on a date night. So this is going to be a video of like compilations of all of our date nights, okay? Because I had a lot of little footage once again, but I didn't have enough to make a whole vlog. So I wanted to come on and do a date night compilation vlog for you guys. So we're starting this vlog off at night because it's date night. Alright, so we're going to go back to all the other date nights to catch you guys up, and then we'll be back.
What's up, y'all? Y'all all right? Focus, focus, everybody. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Hey, we down here to have a good time, but it ain't never a time when we ain't working. You understand me? I see y'all and y'all see me. Let's have a good time.
See y'all, y'all see me, man. Let's go.
So I told Dodie she look like this dude, alright, y'all? Sorry for the bad lighting, but here we go. Look at her. She putting it up. She putting it away. But here we Look at her. South 7, TCC, down here to get something to eat. So we downtown, about to get something to eat. Enjoy this beautiful scenery. Good, fam. Okay, cool. My guy over here, he just doing his thing, pimping out. What's good, fam? You alright? Good to see you. Looking good, boy. I see you.
Yeah.
Look at your red roses. My baby said she know a little bit about this, so we're gonna try it.
I didn't know it was.
So she don't know about it, so it's between this and Zanzibar, it's a toss-up. We are at Pickwick and Frolic.
Yep.
Check out that menu real quick. Pizza, rotisserie, entrees, salad, cheesecake. Ooh.
Oh, do you want to try the tempura batter chicken? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for an appetizer.
Yeah. Daddy drinking his water with his pinky out.
Pinky extended, you know. It's a nice place, so feeling real luxurious, real nice, real fine, like real velvet, real crisp, clean water. Throw that pinky out there when you drink it.
Oh my goodness.
Just one of those nights. Check out, still going. Check out Pickwick and Frolic. Yeah,
No, we'll tell them to check it out after our food comes. We'll tell y'all if it's done.
She giving me lines and whatnot. That's crazy.
I don't want to lead nobody astray. I love these people.
So our appetizers came, guys. Would you like to tell them what it is, Dodie?
It's tempura chicken tenders with jumbo fries. I didn't know fries was gonna come with it. We just ordered these, but it comes with fries.
Yeah, we about to do some work, fam. We about to go down. It's a nice spot. What you got, Dodie?
That's a cheeseburger.
Thank you very much. What you got? And some fries. These fries look pretty good.
They are. They're real good. They're real, real, real.
Let's dig in.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. And maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity.
Good morning, y'all. I'm just gonna be going to work with Daddy. The boys and girl are gonna get dropped off first, and then we're gonna head out and start our day. And then me and Daddy might do a little date night tonight. You know, we just capitalize on all the us time. So that's what we doing. But I'm gonna stop rambling because I got things to do. But of course I'm gonna be filming while I'm doing all the things, so y'all gonna still see the things that I'm doing. So I don't gotta keep talking to y'all right now because y'all about to see me when I start doing the things that we doing. Alright, y'all, so I told y'all that I was coming back because I was going to take you along this whole day with us. And most of our days before we have anything to do consist of doing this, and it's making us something to put on for that day. One thing we need to get better at is making stuff before that day, but we have so much merch, and when we just feel like, oh, I want to wear something different today, we just hurry up and make something. But yep, Daddy is making us something to put on today. And
Yepper. You know, it's gonna look something like this. See that? Because I'm the media guy today, you know what I mean? I'm going to take some pictures and stuff, so.
You a media guy every day.
You know, every day, but you know.
Yeah, but today you're on official media guy business. Yeah.
So that's going to be that. The colors ain't perfect, but just so I can see what I'm doing. So this is the base, and then I'm going to do a couple extra things. Then sometimes I'll be like, all right, let's actually see it on the shirt. So I'll take it to the shirt, make it smaller, you know, so I can see what I'm working with, you know what I mean? You gotta see what you're working with, you know what I'm saying? So that's mine. Doty's is in here somewhere. But yeah, this is what we do.
There go mine down there.
Where?
Well, part of it. The side
Oh,
there.
yeah, no, here it is.
There you go. And we have all different arrangements of how we like. Sometimes I just get the circle by itself. Sometimes just the lion by itself.
Let me move all this. Excuse me.
Yep. So.
GG's down here.
Oh, yeah, because they're small. Yeah, the designs are printed out according to the size of the shirt. So that's why, for instance, GG's will be smaller.
Right. Yep, but that's the process, and then we're gonna take it all to the press, and we're gonna be done. Then we're gonna, of course, put it on. But you see how we create everything we do every day when we feel like it. That's just what we do. So, let's go.
Okay, y'all, so Daddy is doing this black pullover, just plain black pullover, so you guys could see the before. And I'm doing this distressed gray tee. I distressed this t-shirt. It was just all this color right here, so I like made it like blotchy and distressed. And these are the shirts that we're about to press those designs that we showed you guys onto.
Alright guys, so you know, this is really an intimate space for me that I'm letting you all into. This is where all the magic happens.
He showed y'all on last week's vlog the other side of the garage where his studio is.
Studio at, you know what I mean? So, This is where we make it happen at. So this is a Dodie shirt. We're gonna do Dodie's first. So of course we, as you all saw, we made our designs. We printed this out on cardstock vinyl.
Okay, let me ask you a question for their sake. Why are you pressing it first without the thing?
Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm pressing this right now first so that we don't get any...
A bit of old vinyl was still on there.
Old vinyl on it, but when you press it first so that you're not pressing wrinkles.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you press your shirt and your design is on top of your shirt and it's wrinkled, it's going to put a bubble in your vinyl. You don't want that. It's not going to be flat. So you want to press your shirt, and then since this shirt has a piece of vinyl, old vinyl still on it, we want to use the Teflon paper to protect it. So.
Yeah. Also, we know how to remove vinyl if we want to. It's a tedious task. So I really like the way I designed this shirt and distressed it, and the logo that I had on there. It was old and I had messed it up because I did this shirt when I first started learning. Daddy knew how to do it well before me. So I made this shirt when I first started learning how to press, and I messed it up. But I really like the style of the shirt, so I removed that vinyl from the shirt. So that's what we mean when we say it's old vinyl, a bit of old vinyl that was still on there, because I melted the old vinyl off of this shirt so that I could reuse it.
And like you all saw, we did the design in the studio or the software, and then the most tedious task you all did see, and that's the weeding out. So you gotta make a design, create your design, have the machine cut it, and then you gotta weed it out. Weeding, whoo!
Yeah, that's so tedious.
Whoo! Let me do it again. If you're not patient or you don't buy, it gotta be the right mixture. You gotta buy the right vinyl. It just gotta go right, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of my designs get messed up in the weeding process, but we creators and we still make it work. Y'all can't tell that we messed up.
Yeah. The only time we don't mess up stuff is when we selling it.
Yeah.
That will do it over if it's messed up. But if we just wearing it, we don't do it over. We just find a way to make it work.
Alright, so we got the design on there. I usually use my table over here to sit the merchandise out so I can make sure it's centered, because my heat press is not big enough.
And your little T-square.
My heat press not big enough, and the T-square don't matter. If you put the T-square on this little bitty 16 by 20 mat, you still can't tell what's centered.
But what does the T-square do, and what is the T-square?
The T-square is how you center something. So, want to know something centered? You start at the neckline, you know what I mean? Count your inches or whatever and make sure it's proportioned properly. But I've been doing it for a while, so I stretch out the T-shirt over here, and I'll just eyeball it to save me time. So, let it get up to 350. If you let your press heat up, all your presses will be easier. So, this Dodie shirt, bop, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not bop. I'm saying bop.
So we got the first press down. Now, if you all don't know, this vinyl isn't free.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
So, we all are autonomous. We have cut out the middleman, and we will continue to do so we can show some love on our t-shirt prices. But listen, this shirt, if somebody else made it, would be at least $25. I don't sell mine for that. But you see, we about to do a double color on this, so if you add another color, you gotta think. You gotta add another $10, you know what I mean? But Benjamin 7, he'll work with you. But this stuff ain't cheap.
No. And then when you add 2 colors, you use a whole 12 by 12 portion of the color. But once you weed it out, you're not even using the entire piece, if that makes sense. So it's like, just because a design might be small, that doesn't mean you're using a small portion of the vinyl, because you have to give room for your weed out. So
So it takes a little bit of thinking, a little bit of practice, but once you get used to it, like anything else, you figure it out. I done lost a couple dollars doing this here.
Yeah.
But you know, it was my own dime, so I invested in myself. And now I know what I'm doing a little bit. So we got the second piece on there. You gotta put the Teflon sheet back down because if you press this, then you're gonna mess up the press that you already got. So you gotta cover up your design, throw it back.
So it won't peel back
So
the
it
first
don't peel
color.
back off. And then this is gonna leave an indent on the first press. So then you gotta peel it off, take it off, and then press it again and push the imprint down. I had to learn that the hard way. Here we go. Do you got some vinyls that you gotta let sit for a while? You just gotta like really perfect your craft, man. If this is what you like to do, or whatever it is that you like to do.
1 second, baby.
You gotta perfect your craft like anything else. If this is what you like to do, you know, figure it out, work it out, get good at it, get great at it, and that's what we gotta do. It's that simple. So, Dodie is done, right?
Right.
Sum up? Okay.
No.
And then we want to give it a last little final press. Like I said, I messed it up, but y'all ain't gonna be able to tell. But it's all good. Mine definitely messed up, but it's all good. Last little final press. You make sure the vinyl don't peel up after washes and things of that nature. Push out all the imperfections, you know. Voila, we got action.
And voila. Hey y'all, we finally made it in the car. We are running a little late. I ain't gonna point no elbows or give no synopsis on why or whose fault it was because that's neither here or there. We'll just say that it's not mine and it's only 2 people in the car.
Wait till this scene.
But yeah, we're headed to the venue where Daddy has the photo shoot. We just had to make sure that we had everything and we're prepared. I'm driving, y'all, and I'm driving, so you know it's just it's a day, you know.
You know, boy, I'll tell you this here. Y'all don't need to see me either. People, they love to play the sympathy card, Doc. You know, they do one thing.
Not Doc.
They do one thing, boy. They be like, well, I just got done doing this. You know I had to do this. You know I got done. You know, well, today, old Benjamin 7, that brother did everything. You know, he made sure everybody ate. You know, he made clothes.
Oh, Ben, I already told him you went out and got breakfast because I don't like to leave home.
You know what I mean? I made sure she was accommodated and things would go smoothly for her. Because if I had not done that, I can't tell you where we would be. No, yes I can. We would still be at home. So I just try to do what I can, you know what I mean, to help out my people, help us get out the door and get to where we need to get to. But you know, sometimes that ain't good enough for folks. So I still got to, you know, carry on and march on as I do. But I'm gonna let the sister have her scene back. She better keep my name out of her door, I'll tell you that much.
This dude off the chain.
Big facts.
But y'all know how we're not like trendy type people, so we don't follow trends and we probably go out of our way to do the opposite of
Big
whatever
facts.
is trending. So we've never really gotten to the I'm turning right here, right, baby?
Right.
We've never really gotten into the love language thing, like that book that was popular, the 5 love languages or 7 love languages, I don't know. But some of the questions from that book were in our 10 years, how well do we know each other video. So go and check that video out if you haven't, because it's real funny and very informative for married couples. But I was watching another vlogger that I like to watch, and her and her husband were talking about what their love language is. So because, you know, we deal with things in our own way and principally from our culture, I never really got into them or did any research on what each of them meant or really entailed. And so during their video, I was able to get more information about it than I had always had. And she was saying that her love language was her preferred love language was acts of service, and she explained what that was. Like one night she went upstairs to put her baby down for bed, and when she came back down, her husband had cleaned up from dinner. Like he had cleaned the whole house when she put the baby in bed. Excuse the lighting because it's sunny outside. It's a lot going on, but y'all with me. And she was like, that just made her night. Like that you know, she came back downstairs expecting to have to clean the kitchen, and the house was clean. And I was like, girl, that is me too. Like that's obviously my preferred love language, because I love when my husband does stuff like that, like stuff that is a part of my role that we've established as a couple. I don't get into like the gender roles. Some men cook, some men just don't know how. So I say my role that he and I have established. So when he does things that is a part of the role for me that we've established, I like love it. Like clean the kitchen, vacuum, anything like that. So obviously so obviously that's my preferred love language, acts of service. And so this morning I told y'all how Daddy went out and got breakfast.
Okay. She gonna keep it funky with y'all,
yeah, I already told him earlier that you went out and got breakfast, but like I love when he does things like that, because it's not just about, oh, he went and got me breakfast, that's so sweet. Like, no, I don't have to cook now. I don't have to clean up after I cook, because I'm not leaving the house if the kitchen and the house in general is not clean. I don't have to like feed the kids. It was just like a smooth morning because Daddy did an act of service for me.
About that.
And so I said all that to say,
let's see what she take it to.
You know, I'm going somewhere. Follow me.
Let's
stay with me
where
now.
She gonna end up?
Turn to your neighbor and tell him we going places.
We going somewhere, but we still gonna make a plan.
Say we going places.
We going places.
So
but we still gonna make a plan.
After all of that, he set up the morning so well, we still late.
Now, you all can't see me, but the reason that we are late is because my wife was supposed to make our wardrobe on last evening, and she failed epically. Do anybody hear me? She failed epically, so I had to come home and redo.
I'm gonna tell y'all why. I didn't fail because, there's no failures in my life, only lessons, okay? I didn't fail.
She's preaching today, y'all.
What I did was, because my husband is teaching me how to use the heat press machine and the software to our vinyl cutter, so I learned that different vinyls have to be on different settings. I knew that, but I just didn't know that the new vinyl that we had purchased was a different type of vinyl. I didn't know it was a thicker kind, because ultimately they all feel the same. Until you work with them, you won't know that they're different. So I called Daddy last night. Oh, this is getting good, okay? Because you just blamed that on me and that was you. I called him last night and I said, you know, it's not cutting through the paper. You know, what should I do? And instead of instructing me on what I should do, you know what my dear husband said? It's cool, baby. Just
acts of service.
You know, I'll do it in the morning.
Acts of service.
So it's not my fault that he had to wake up and make all the shirts, because he could have just told me over the phone, like, well, that's card stock. You need to change the settings. And then, you know, how easy would that would have been for him to
She was clearly in over her head, so I just wanted to do it for her and do an active service, because she didn't have it. You know, so I had to, you know, they say, and I usually don't go off of what they say,
so
because nobody really knows. No, I got it. I'm going to take this benefit. Okay. They say, nah, never mind, we going right here. I don't know what you're doing. You know, he's sitting here to turn.
Yeah, it ain't no turn over there. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are going right. I thought that was a parked car.
So where were we at?
It don't even matter. We was at what I was saying.
Family,
that you
where
told
we
me
at?
Not to make the shirts.
Family, where were we at? They say, if you want something done, go ahead. You gotta do it yourself. So
who else gonna believe in you?
You know. So that's basically what it boiled down to. Shorty was a little in over her head, and I'm like, we got a kind of important day tomorrow.
You was just like, you know, lie down.
We kind of got an important day tomorrow, so I want to
shut eye.
So I want to make sure this stuff get done right. You know, so I knock it out for you, and then, you know, that's basically what I did. Just again, another act of service. You know. I don't hear nobody saying nothing now. People looking off in the distance.
Oh, because I'm trying to get us, make sure we're heading in the right direction.
You know, like people You know, like there's a lot of traffic out here. Some people trying to see who they see. Once you get to San
You know, this is my old neck of the woods. I grew up around.
We are in one of the worst neighborhoods in Cleveland. You didn't know.
Shaker Heights is not one of the
Look up
worst
Shaker
neighborhoods.
Heights. It's where a bunch of highfalutin, high-sedity black folks live at, with Caucasians who don't want to be there. And
with Caucasians who don't want them there.
Who don't want them there, and they don't want to be there because they there. And then you got the lower tier of Section 8ers. That's what Shaker is. Shaker Heights. So, yeah, it's just a gumbo pie of some foolishness. And the black folks that live in Shaker, they the worst. Oh yeah, Doc. Yeah, I'm a Shaker, Doc. Yeah, man. Yeah, Shaker, Doc, man. You might want to find your house in Shaker, man. Yeah, Shaker got the highest city tax. Oh, they got the.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, after Solon, they have the high. I thought you was about to say their schools were number one. Their schools used to be number one.
They used to be number one. Schools ain't number one no more. And them taxes is higher than giraffe booty. So, y'all got to be careful. You know, picking these little suburban cities.
My husband,
yeah, man. I'm feeling great. It's all love. I feel great today.
Okay, where the place?
Should be coming up. You know, Waze don't tell me what side it's on.
We pulling up on the place, y'all. Kings and queens. We pulling up on the place, y'all. So I'll see y'all when we get in here because we trying to find where we're going. I'm trying to find where we're going. Some people
What's
just
the name of it?
I don't know, baby. You.
Unbar is right here. So bus right here.
Yeah, that's me. What's the name of it?
So I found it for y'all because again she didn't know where she was going. So I had to locate the spot. So we pulling up now. Hopefully if this young lady park, she's gonna be a while. As you can see, she's a bit unsure of where it's going, what to do. So we just busted an illegal turn here.
No parking in time. Okay.
Right.
Well, here we go. Cause this is the next place I was gonna go to right here.
Now she's doing an illegal backup.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's called whip skills. Okay, what they used to say back in the day?
I mean,
watch me whip.
We could watch you whip,
Hey.
but we will see that.
Hey.
You know, and then she gonna put me right up next to the bushes. Go back first.
I'm about to go back somewhere.
Yeah, because we'll be fine here, but this sign definitely also says no parking.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, if you see a sign, like a sign on the
okay,
end,
well, you want me to take you so you can get out?
No, we're gonna go here. We're here. Back up. I was just letting you know. You like, I'm gonna whip here. No, it's the same. It's the only reason why it's open.
Okay. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all when we get in there.
Least like 85 or 90.
Oh, so he look good with his age. All right, y'all. Now me and Daddy, can y'all see us? Dang, it's like it was a lot of light back there, then now it ain't.
It's a vlog.
Yes, say hi. Hello. Me and Daddy out on a date now, y'all. How long did she say?
40 minutes. They don't text me on the trip.
Oh, that's not bad. And they'll still be open?
Huh?
People down here on a boat. But they did allow us to look at the menu before we came inside, so it seemed like it had some good stuff on the menu. And when we walked up, I was like, I want to sit at that table, but it's at that, you know, booth section, couch section, but it was only one. So, and someone was sitting here, and so when she brought us to our seat, it was the booth. I said I wanted when we walked up. My husband probably made them give me this seat.
I did. I most definitely did.
So we about to see what we gonna order, y'all.
I'm downtown Cleveland with my lady, and this is just something that we do every time we ain't got no kids, you know what I mean?
Gotta get in that quality time.
Just being adults, come downtown, man. My city don't got the best reputation, but it's beautiful, you know? Come down here with your lady and the whole nine. It's pretty cool, man. So we down here, we just about to find something to eat, man, and just see what's going on. Stay out the way before it get too cold out.
We in quarantine.
What's up, buddy?
Time.
Yeah.
So everything closed early?
Right before the quarantine, so we trying to catch a bite to eat anywhere. You want to go to BW3's?
You think it's something that you want?
No, you just had wings.
I don't care though. You just had burgers. You about to get it?
No, East 4th over here. That's what we said. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it'll be so many places to choose from. So we got BW3's right here. Dodie just had wings last night, so we don't need no wings.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage that you just seen from the previous date nights.
Pouring rain, and no matter what we go through, love will still remain. So do what you want, baby. You and me in the sun. Know that I still be here when the day is done. So come a little bit closer, and I'll tell you what I feel inside. You know I'm gonna wait on you. I'm gonna wait on you. You know I'm gonna wait on you. Yes, I'm gonna wait on you.
They got these little scooters you can ride. Do y'all town got these little scooters you can ride?
I'm not getting on one.
We ain't about to get on one. You ain't getting on one, baby?
Definitely not getting
Get on one.
No, I'm a little too old to fall off a scooter.
You too old to fall off?
They eating dinner outside still.
Right, they not even cold.
That food cold.
You said they food cold. The Beacon Hotel. We gonna get a room down here one night, babe.
Yep.
Just to hang out, you know.
Right.
I wanna come down here and eat in one of these, y'all. It's like quarantine personal sections that you eat in.
I wonder is it heated?
Yeah, I think they have a little. Yeah, they got a little heater.
That's nice. Oh yeah, they got a little heater down there. That's nice.
We gonna come back in.
Now I'm helpless to